Guys, what is happening on this Tuesday? I'll let you show you what's going on. My buddy Terry, who actually is the manager at KMS Tools in Abbotsford here, is a member of the Pharaoh's Car Club also. He's got a cool little Ford Falcon. It's matte black, looks really cool. Nice little cruising car, he has lots of fun with it. Anyway, he picked up this rebuilt little six-banger to put in it, but it was leaking oil. And drenched his clutch. Hang on a second here. Drenched his clutch in oil because it was leaking from the rear main. So he pulled it out and he brought it into us. So we fixed that all up for him. Then he had a broken exhaust manifold bolt, so we got that all fixed up for him. So he's all ready to rock and roll. He's on his way over to pick that up. As you can see, the Firebird is sitting here. The little shock mount pieces came in. We're going to be mounting those up there tomorrow. Then all we're doing, it's all prepped, ready to go for paint. Hopefully we have a paint color here tomorrow and we paint that Thursday night. That's the plan. Then Friday put the bumper lights on. Owner can come and get it on the weekend. That is the plan. But you know how it is. When you have a plan, sometimes plans don't come together. But we'll hope it does. Now the next one that just got dropped off today, and I've already stripped it down. I told the guy I probably wouldn't start on it till Thursday or Friday, but here we are. It's already Tuesday. He dropped it off in the afternoon. I've already ripped a lot of it off. Bumper off, taillights off. Had some brackets across the top, took them off. This is not a full-on job. All we're going to do is, you can see obviously what's going on. It's rusted. So we got the repair panel right there. We're going to be putting that on. Then we're just going to bodywork the side. Nothing crazy. Just smooth it out. Nothing inside the box. You know, fix like that little ding there and whatever. Sand the tailgate. Nothing crazy again. Fix that little ding. He's got a little rust spot here. We're going to have to see what's going on there. And then I did notice, which I didn't notice the day he brought it, rust spot there. We'll have to see what's going on there. Maybe it needs a repair panel. Maybe we can just repair that area. And then we're just going to paint the outside of the box. We're not doing the front header panel of the box. None of that. Just that. Then we'll repaint the box and off he goes. Just wants to take care of the rust before it gets to the box and makes it worse than ever. So that's fair enough. The 55 Chevy pickup is sitting over here. You know what that means? That means it runs and drives and stops. All we're waiting on is some fittings for the power steering. Once we get those in, then on the way it is. I don't know. Oh, the key's still in it. It's in gear. I wonder, well, let's see if it starts. I don't know. Let's hope it's in gear here. There we go. Didn't even give her any gas there. She is. Carburetor was the one that came on this truck when it came here. You know, this truck sat for a while, needs to be driven, so, you know, we did kind of clean it up a bit, but it needs to get out on the road. Got a nice little rumble to it, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. So that's good. Shut that bad boy off now. Let's see how it starts again now. Nice. Oil pressure's right up there. Amps is charging. Temperature, well, you gotta let it warm up to see that, right? Yeah, very, very good. Now I'm rebuilding vent windows for this truck. And if there's one thing I can't stand, is vent windows. But I still do it, but they're just so time consuming. There's a lot of little rivets, a lot of little screws. You got to take it all apart. You got to paint them. You got to do all the bullshit. And people seem to think, oh, I'll buy a rubber kit and you'll throw that in within an hour. No. The time you take it apart, you paint it, you get the little screws, you get the rivets back in, you screw it together. You're probably spending 3 to 4 hours per side. Per side. It's a day. Almost, you know, maybe a little under a day to get the two of them done. It just is. So here's all the rubber. So I'm just working on this right now. I'm working away on that. So that's what I'm working on there. So, yeah. Even the local glass shops out here in Chilliwack, they don't even want to put back and front windows in the old cars. They're always sending people over to us here at Old Time Garage. And I'm just like, don't send them to me. Now, with that being said, if I'm restoring your car, I will put, you know, we put the glass in because we take it out. And I'll do your vent windows and your door windows and all that. As much as I hate doing it, I'll do it. But if you're just a guy on the street that says, hey Rick, I want to bring my car in, I need you to do the vent glass and put all new seals in the windows, I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. It's a nightmare of a job. If glass shops don't want to do it and they specialize in it, why would I want to do it? I don't want to do it. I've turned away so many glass jobs, it's unreal. Turned away thousands of dollars I could have made just because I don't want to do it. It's just, I think the biggest thing is with today's, with today's aftermarket rubbers and seals, they never fit right. Now there's some good companies out there, and I keep the good companies on hand, but it don't matter. Nothing fits perfect, and a lot of times you put all this together and people are like, oh, it's a little, it's never rattly, but it's a little bit off there, a little bit here, and it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, let it sit out in the sun. Let that stuff sit for a while. That's all I can tell you. It is what it is. So, that being said, as you can see, I'm turning out the lights. I'm going in for the day, and I'll continue this video tomorrow and show you when I got the vent glass together. And that's it. So that's what's happening here this week. I'm trying to get the camera back up and rolling again. Like I say, now that all the building and construction is kind of almost over on the house, my life isn't so hectic anymore. But I still got a lot on the go. So, I will shut this down, get inside, grab a nice cold beer, root beer. It's a weekday, root beer. That's right, that's right. During the week, my newest thing, you know how I all go crazy over them little Coca-Colas that I told you no longer can buy in here in Canada? Well, my latest thing is, I'm really into all different types of root beers. Now this came from the good old United States of America, Henry Weinhardt's root beer, and this really tastes like root beer, and he makes real beer. Whether you're Canadian or American, buy one of these, drink one of these. If you don't like it, you don't like yourself. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, with that being said, that's it for tonight. I'll flip the camera on tomorrow. I'm going in, and I'm going to relax and enjoy what's left of the day. Okay, guys. All right, what's going on this Thursday now? Well, we had an order come in. Somebody ordered a t-shirt and a bunch of decals. Nice. Yes, we sell t-shirts and decals. You have to go to my website. But sometimes I don't have the shirt you want, maybe. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of what I've been selling, so anyway, we do sell them. I think it's at Old Time Garage at whatever it's at. Little Toyota. Mike's putting the panel on that. There we go. He's got the panel all done up there. He had to make a piece for right down in there, so he's got that made up. So got that done. He'll be done this side, finished off tomorrow, and then it's the other side. I don't know, I think I showed you guys this before. It's the other side that we don't know what we're going to find, but we'll find out when we find out. We'll take this chrome off. We got some there, but like I said, I didn't realize it was rust in there, so I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we can put a piece in there, make a piece and patch it. But if not, they'll have to get hold of the owner and say, hey, we should be buying the same piece we bought for the other side. And that's his decision. It is what it is, right? But you always get hold of the owner first. Let them know what's going on. Don't just start spending their money. So many shops out there do that. And then people get pissed off and they never go back again. And at the end of the day, the shop was right. You had to buy the panel to fix it proper. But the shop was wrong because they don't phone the customer and tell them. They just say, well, he told us to fix this, so ho ho ho. You know, that's how most shops are nowadays. But the thing is, he told you to fix that one area. You said you try and put a patch in. If it don't work and you can't put the patch in it, and I'm saying this to shop owners, then phone the guy. At least give the guy the respect to phone him and say, hey, I can't put a patch in it. Come down, look at it, whatever. We got to do the wheel well thing. Or, I don't know what you want me to do. Throw some Bondo over it and call it a day. You at least do that. But a lot of shops nowadays, they don't. They just fix it. They don't give a shit. They don't ask permission. Sorry, my opinion. And I don't know. Based on some of the shops here in the Fraser Valley, that's what they tend to do. So what do we got going on here? This window, the paint wasn't quite dry, so we're waiting on that. Then this window's back together. There's the Boxer 55 Chev. We got it all done into 600 grit. Sean's just finished, and he got the steps done. He's just finishing up the fenders right now. But the main thing is that's going on right now is he's masking up, and we're going to mask up, and he's getting ready to spray the back of this. We're only going to paint the back only. We're not doing a blend. We're not doing nothing. Just paint the back. Call it a day. We'll see you later. And then put it back together, and the customer can come get it. So, and that truck will be going next week. Dart. Like I said to you, it's in the bake oven, and it's out of here. Well, then it gets sanded, then it's out of here. And yeah, that is what is happening here today. So it's gonna be a little longer night. We're gonna be doing some painting tonight, so we're probably gonna keep on going through here to at least 9 o'clock tonight. But that's okay. That's okay. That's what we got to do. That's how we run. We keep her going. Try and keep the customers happy. Get them in, get them out. People always say, I don't understand. I see so many big shops out there with a dozen guys or more working. You got 4 guys total, counting myself, and you produce more work. Well, if we have to work in the evenings, we work in the evenings. That's what we do. So we don't want to. We don't like to. But that's what we do. So just depends. Except for weekends and Mondays and Fridays. Okay, I'll continue this video in a bit. When we get the paint on there, we'll show you how it's looking and how it's turning out. Okay guys, a little bad camera action there for a moment. That's what happens when it's late night and you're painting. Well, I'm not painting, George is painting, my painter, but still late night. You don't get to just sit and relax. You're waiting on things. But anyway, let's take a look. We did the back of the Firebird, right? Let's take a look at how it turned out here. Looks real good. Yeah. Beautiful. That's it. That is it. That's painted up. Unmask it tomorrow afternoon. We'll leave it sit till around noon. We'll put her out in our bake oven outside, the old natural sun. We'll let her bake up. Put a bumper on, a gas door on, some tail lights on, license plate on. Call her a day. Adios, amigos. That's what we'll say. That is what we'll say. Let's turn the lights off. I don't know what time it is. I think it's 9:15, so it's not too late at night. Close this down. Let's get things closed up. Woo! What can I tell you? It's Friday tomorrow. It is Friday. And, yeah. We're going to be, I don't know. I'm going to finish off this vent window. I know I got to do that. What else do I got to do? So we're going to put the car together. Mike's welding away on that. Sean's finishing off some stuff on the 55 Chevy pickup on Friday. Yeah, you know, it's a normal day. It's a normal busy day. The days go by here quick. And that's good, because sometimes you want lots of work, because sometimes you got no work, the days just drag on. And those are horrible. So, yeah, Friday night, thank God, and the weekend's going to be nice. Got a lot of smoke here from the fires. We're nowhere near the fires, but the smoke is coming to us. So it's not the best conditions, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to shut this camera off. I will be back to you guys tomorrow on Friday and continue this video and show you what's going on. Okay. Alright guys, it is Friday and the Firebird is back together. And the customer's coming for it on the weekend. So you'd never know we even touched it. We put new coils in it, outer wheel tubs, full complete trunk pan, the pan under the rear seat, all new rear pans in the floor there, and well, that's what we did. You'd never know it was ever done. So on that note, it is Friday, and I'm out of here, and you all have a good weekend, and we'll catch you next time, because it's always a good time at old time.